be our contribution.
Is this what we're going to talk about Wednesday?
Yes.
Do we want to hold off until we talk? And
Well, no matter what, we have to reduce the scope of the project so that DCED will drop the funds for us.
okay, all right. Okay. Thanks, Mary.
And then we can modify it from there on out.
Okay. And I make a motion, we accept the modifications. I need a second.
Persing?
Yes.
Snyder? Bartello?
Yes.
Troop?
Yes.
Ister?
Audience comment, any general items? Yes, ma'am.
Is it possible to get any patch put in some of the alleys between 4th Street and Front Street? I have a list of about 11 that are so badly in need of repair.
Do you have that list, Mr. Ma'am?
Yes, I have a list.
Give it to the guy there, the gray beard and okay, wait till you show.
Also, at 2nd and Walnut Street, there is a manhole, small manhole cover, and it's recessed down maybe about 4 or 5 inches. And you either hit it or you have to swerve way out into the other lane. Is there any way that can be fixed?
Sounds like there might be a gas cap. You know anything about that, Mike?
Is it sticking up or down?
It's down in that you,
Well, that's
if
how all the
there's,
manholes are really.
if there's another car coming, you have to hit it.
Yeah.
There's no way you can.
Does it like bounce up when you hit it?
Yeah,
It moves when you hit it.
no, you move. You go into the hole. Yeah, it's been marked for quite a while.
We'll do our
Okay.
best on it.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Connie? And while I'm thinking of it, thank you very much. Everybody owes you for this spectacular effort you had for National Night. By far, it had to be your biggest turnout ever. There was more people participating in that than I've ever remembered. I mean, it was a carnival in itself, Connie, so I don't know if you need to do any bigger, but it made a lot of people happy. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead.
That's okay, I wanted to thank everybody here that helped me out that night also. You came second in the dunk bowl. Larry, back here, his son raised $30 and yours was $20.50.
We beat you by 10. And he wanted to come tonight to rub it into. I said, no.
Yeah, he asked me, could I go in the dunk bowl, and he asked Bob, I said, let's measure it, it'd be big enough, and it's okay with everybody, so we have 2 people. And he said, I want to beat the mayor. So he said, I want to tie him or beat him, so that's
Well,
what
he did a great
I
job.
wanted to
Tell him I
thank
congratulate you,
everybody.
Connie.
Everybody, and like I said, I'm working on already starting for next year, so I will do it again. I asked new people also to come in again next year to the park. We like to have the park out here.
Okay, good.
Sign it up August 5th.
August 5th, 2014.
2014,
We'll reserve that.
okay?
Street block.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, you did excellent. Any idea how many people you had there?
He said it was over, he gave out 2,000 light bulbs, so he wasn't sure that he ran out of light bulbs. And he was one person.
We ran out of light station folks. We had 100 of those. We ran out of those pretty quick.
Yeah, he had 2,000 light bulbs, and he said he ran out, it was only one per person, and he made sure there wasn't, that was going on.
You made a lot of hot dogs, I know that. I don't know how many hot dogs you made, but we had one extra grill. There wasn't, how many?
Thanks to Ben Applebone, he came out and helped us, and he came from hot dogs and helped out. And his dad.
Could have been 850 if Mike would have showed up. Thank you very much, Connie. Anything else?
Yeah, I got one quick thing. I want to say, Mr. and Mrs. Swanger, they had that big block party up here a couple weeks ago. I forgot to mention it last meeting, and I want to say I heard it was a pretty good success. Over 40 people showed up, and I heard you guys got along good. That's fantastic. And if anybody else in the city at the block party, set it down and get to meet the neighbors. I think that's an excellent opportunity for everybody to, from Crime Watch, to meet who you are and just becoming friends and bringing back old time neighborhoods. That was great. I'm so glad it was a success for you guys. So congrats on that.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Can I ask about the money that came in tonight for the from the auction of the police firearms and ammunition, is that going to go into the police fund or where's it going to go?
There's a line item in the budget that we put in there for income of $4,500 in the police budget. That will go into that line item.
So that will go to the police budget?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I had an issue of our way with drug dealers, and I'm told the police have got nobody available because there's no overtime available to pay people to come and take care of drug crime in Sunbury.
Okay,
Now, that's not very acceptable to me.
okay.
Have you any plans to tackle this and give the police overtime, or what are you going to do about it?
The police have a budgeted amount of overtime. That's what you're referring to? And are you asking us if we're going to go over our budgeted amount?
But what I'm saying is, right now, they can't tackle the crime in Sunbury because there's nobody is getting overtime to take care of the problems.
Don't you think we can tackle crime without having overtime?
Well, that's not what I'm told from the police force.
Okay, well, our police aren't just sitting around working overtime, they're working full-time.
We have drug dealers up our way and nobody can touch them right now, and they've been reported and they're still on the street selling stuff.
Well, there's many issues involved in that, and overtime isn't the only issue, the reason why we're not getting all the drug dealers, but there's clearly, the guys aren't ignoring drug dealers, if that's what you're referring to. That's not true. Any other questions?
The trailer's still there.
Yeah, we know that. And Mike and I were talking about that Wednesday, we've been problems with a lot of stuff, and we are gonna come down and tear that out. They have a whole plan for it to go, so, I mean, it's. It's coming, it's coming. We were really busy with some other things with, SOI coming up here, it's been busy, and, we were shorthanded. But believe me, we got a plan, and it's gonna be pulled, you're gonna see the big things coming. I apologize, I thought it would be done by now.
They've been working a lot on the cameras, which is very critical. We've got to be on top of that. And there's cameras coming up every day, and that's where a lot of the main are. And of course, with the River Festival coming up this week, which is big, and then things will calm down.
Yeah,
Let's touch base with them, cameras not.
and they were interested, he said, I thought they were coming to move it.
Yeah, it's good, they've been, with the cameras, we've really been keeping us busy, so we've been really helping out this guy get them cameras. I would put 2 or 3 guys with that to help.
So it's a big thanks to Mike back there, certainly for helping to coordinate getting Aaron around. And, we've got a lot deployed, but certainly over the next 4 to 6 weeks, we'll be deploying everything. We're covering a lot of territory in a short period of time, but it's thanks to internal help, that gentleman back there and others, that's getting it all basically pulled together. So thanks again, Mike, for your help.
And they're neat to see, I'll tell you what, I saw him on the camera the other day, that he installed, and, he was showing me the pool for Discovery. He was gonna get away with anything. Especially that 360 camera is pretty cool.
Yeah, Todd?
Just one thing unrelated to the cameras. For those that aren't aware, big project, of course, underway right now up at Fort Augusta. The Northumberland County Historical Society has started construction of the old fort that was there for years and years as a public works project. Just so you're aware, they of course are in the midst of a fundraising campaign to help finish that project. And thanks to the Dickenstein Foundation, who is doing, if I'm not mistaken, a dollar-for-dollar match on that project, we anticipate seeing that come to fruition and be completed, I believe, by the end of this year. So if you get a chance, hit North Front Street when you can and see that work under progress. It's pretty exciting to have that back. It'll be a great travel and tourism addition again to the area. So kudos to everyone who's been involved in the audience thus far to get it this far.
That will bring a lot of people into Sunbury. For you people that are lifelong residents, everybody remembers it. I was just up there on Saturday and couldn't figure out when we actually tore that down. I'm saying the early 70s. Anybody in here know that?
1981.
Was it 81?
1981, according to the literature they handed out.
Okay, good. But that there was a lot of people came in there, and there'll be a lot of people coming back to see that. So that's great for our city. So. Yes, sir.
Did folks ever get back with you on your energy savings? Yeah, they were done with that when they were here for the meeting?
They're working on some with some. There's some cameras involved in some of it. I think Jim or Todd will have something to talk about that in the near future.
Odds on that, and there'll be some new style lighting coming for Cobra, right, Todd?
Yep, hopefully here before summer's on.
All righty. I want to thank everybody for coming. This meeting is adjourned.